Okay, so I've come down to Mr. Blair's room because Zane had a question about one of the worksheets, so from Tuesday. And when I did it with him, we got totally confused. So I've come down to ask Mr. Blair for some help. When I usually have questions like this, I like to write an equation. But watch what happens when I write the equation. So let's read out the question. I start with a new secret number. I add 1.5 to this, divide the new number by 11, halve the quotient, and then halve it again. My answer is 1.25. What number did I start with? So if I were to write an equation for this, and this is where I think I went wrong, Zane, and anyone else who's interested. So I start with my new secret number. We'll call that x. Okay, I'm going to write it like that so I don't get it mixed up with multiple or with multiplication. Alright, so I started with x, and then I added 1.5 to this. Okay, and then I divided the new number by 11. So whatever this was, I divided it by 11. Right? So far, it's okay. I can get there. But then we kept going. I then halved the quotient. So I need to put in a different bracket here because I've got another step. Because when I halve, remember that's the same as saying divided by 2. So that's as far as Zane and I got. But then we forgot this extra step. So I halved the quotient of this one, and then I halved it again. So I've done like all of this. I need to halve that.
Sounds like she's loving the halving.
Yeah.
And loving brackets.
That's it. And then my answer was 1.25. And I said, Mr. Blair, help me out. This is way too busy, way too complex. So we haven't had a think about it. What would you do?
Yeah, what would you do? Any idea? There's a lot of language here and some numbers that can be useful. I think we need to break it down. There's so much together.
So this strategy, I don't think it's the best.
So the answer is given to you, is that correct?
Yes.
Of 1.25.
Yes, I have 1.25.
So maybe we need to sort of do things back to front. So we started with 1.25. Then up here you've got divide by 2. So we have to do things sort of opposite sometimes to move ahead.
Yeah,
so
and that was because we halved.
So let's try work
so
this
half
backwards.
is divided by 2.
We're doing the opposite. Yeah.
Alright, so you reckon the first step, Mr. Blair, go back one step at a time, times it by 2.
Yep, that sounds promising so far.
Oh, I've got to use my brains. Is that right?
What, you're using your brains?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was the question.
No, yeah. Let's have a go.
So I'll tell you, why don't I just sort of cross them off as you go? And you put that up there, you've done the opposite,
Okay.
and
then people got mixed up by this word,
what does that
quotient.
even
They're
mean?
like, oh my gosh, a keyword, quotient, I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Alright, so if you're looking at a division fact, so,
Like to higher my purple. Oh.
so 2.5 divided by 2 equals 1.25. The result of your division is the quotient. Please tell me I'm right. Yes.
Nicely done.
This is the divisor and the dividend.
Fancy language, yeah, the vocab.
Yeah.
You'll learn this as you go along through the grades.
Alright.
So, I will...
So with this quotient, so we halved it again.
So we're up to this one?
Yeah. So we'd actually halved the quotient of this. So the opposite of halving is the same as divided by 2. So the opposite of divided by 2 is multiply by 2.
That would give us...
You have to use your brain.
2.5 plus 2.5, I'll bring that around the cucumbers. 5.
Around the cucumber?
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Looking good so far.
Alright, so what can we cross out? We've
So
halved.
we've done the half.
We've halved. We've done the opposite of halving. We've done the opposite of halving.
Next one up there, you've got here, divide the new number by 11. So the opposite to division would be...
Okay, so this answer, instead of dividing this time, I'm going to multiply. 11s are my favourite. You know the rap?
How does
1
it go?
times 11 is 11. 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times 11 is 33. And then it goes up and it goes. 7 11s, 77.
What's 8 11s?
And yeah. Don't ask me what 111 11s are.
What's 88 in bingo?
2 fat ladies.
Yes.
Okay. What's this one? Long legs.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
legs 11.
Okay, legs 11. Alright, so now what can we cross off with?
Ah,
Divided the new
Done
number,
it.
multiplied.
the next part coming back to here, it says I add 1.5 to this. So the opposite to what I say is add would be
Subtract.
subtract.
Did you say that before I did?
Of course you did.
You're keeping up with us.
Intelligent.
So what did I added 1.5 to the original number, so I subtract 1.5 from this number. 55 take 1 is 54, take 0.5.
So that supposedly is the answer. However, let's replace x with that just to see if that
Alright,
works. Rebecca, I might go with blue.
blue, alright. Okay, so we start off in the first bracket. So what did we say? 53.5. Add 1.5 makes.
Bring this in a little bit here so we can all see this.
So, okay, so we've said 53.5. We added 1.5 to this, makes it 55. Divide that by 11, gives me 5. Divided by 2, gives me 2.5. Divide it by 2. Ta-da! We got there!
Nailed it. Brilliant.
Good work.
Yeah, so what did you learn from that, Miss Rebecca? What did we learn?
I think the best thing when you've got these wordy problems is the simplest strategy is best. Take it one chunk at a time, work backwards as you can.
Excellent.
Right, and thanks for the awesome problem, Mr. Blair. And thanks for Zane for pointing it out to us and showing us.
Fantastic.
It
Good
was
work.
tricky.
Someone there taking on the challenge. Good work.